I found out something interesting today and I really need to tell you guys. So I was researching why a lot of kanjis have the thread radical in them, like kami, e, waru, and that's for another video. But I also started thinking about hosoi, the kanji for thin. Why is it made up of thread and rice field? Well, I found out that this isn't actually rice field, but a deformed version of a completely different radical. This one. You know when babies are born, their skulls aren't fully formed, so they have a soft spot in their head, a gap in their skull, so you can see their brain beating. This is what that kanji symbolizes. Now you might be wondering, what? And how? You have to look at it from the top. So if you bend your head like this, you would notice that the top of the kanji, the dot on top of the kanji, looks sort of like your nose, and X marks the soft spot on the head. Now it makes a little bit more sense because thread is thin and the soft spot on the baby's head is also thin, but that's not where it ends. Think about another kanji that has the rice field radical in a place that it feels like it shouldn't belong. The answer is omou. So we know that the bottom part of omou is heart, kokoro, right? But who knew that the top part of omou isn't actually rice field, but it's the soft spot on the head? It's called hiomeki. Now we don't know why they decided to use a newborn's head, but it makes sense because omou is the type of thinking that you do with your heart. It's something that you do intuitively as opposed to kangaeru, which is more logical and analytical. But it also doesn't end there. You know, fish have gills, right? The things they use to breathe. When you write that in kanji, there's a fish radical. And guess what? Omou. What I hadn't told you about omou is that when it's used as a radical, it has the meaning of pulsing in small movements through a gap, just like how a baby's brain pulses through the gap in its skull. So fish, when they breathe, they pulsate their gills a little bit to let oxygen in, and that's why they used omou as a phonetic component for gills. What do you think? Weird, right? But also interesting.